The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Down.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Okay,
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. McBride looking left side, and it's complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Brooklyn first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got him.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. McBride. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Jets first down.
Looking to throw. McBride. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
got nickel man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall.
He can't get him down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and 4. Juwan Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Again, they run with Campbell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The Broncos at 8-3 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
60 Bison, Buffalo 18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ball again on second down. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Down at the 37-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Ready.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
Here's Hall again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Clock, 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Come on, set.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll audible to something else. And they run the option on 2nd down.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Ready.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing on second and long.
Willis.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Willis to throw.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This from 54 yards away.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Ball again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Third down and 1.
Back to throw. McBride looking left side, and he's got a man.
That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A give running right is Hall. Down the right sideline.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Fight, 97.
Abanikanda is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
On the toss, Abanikanda.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The shotgun snap to Willis.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Trap 60, trap 60. Seven Pirates. Ready.
Willis now off of play action.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he gets it down to the 32. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They go up the middle with Campbell. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Pioneer! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. They smash. 79 Broncos.
Now Willis to throw.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
19 tight. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
York able to send this one through.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
On 1st and 10, McBride.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They'll give to Hall.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On the double.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check right. Check, huh?
Looking to throw. McBride. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready?
Off play action. McBride. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give to Hall running right.
And just shedding him off there. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Mustang 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Warrior 70. 18, Rattler.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's caught inside the 30.
He's got a first and maybe more.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jerry Judy,
69 yards.
and the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. McBride. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down. McBride.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Viking 18.
They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Willis looking to throw it.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Jalen Virgil.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They're going to try and run.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, receivers. They're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. McBride. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McBride. And he'll find Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
97. Watch out now. 50 series.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McBride flushed out right. Catch is made by Hardman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
On the set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Paul on a give up the middle. 149 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. Back.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Completes it to Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Ready, set. 43 rail.
Back to the ground with Hall. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
On the ready.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set. 10 cycles. Trouble, 38.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
Let's go.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Clock, 10. Ready?
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Broncos 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Willis with a quick throw out wide.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Second down, here's Willis.
Campbell making the catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
1st and 10, it's Willis. This will be caught. Judy.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
18-yard line.
18 Cardinals. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer.
Willis looking to throw it. Out quickly to Judy.
Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. McBride.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McBride. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And touchdown. Juwan Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
26.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Check smash. Check smash.
On first down, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll change things up.
19 Lions. Check. Hurt. Ready.
Now Willis. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
79 Broncos.
Willis to throw.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Jalen Virgil.
52 yards.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Down. Striker, 3-3. Hey, green. Black. Ready?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A handoff for Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Yellow, 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 tight. Check. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Here's Willis. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing, Willis. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.